Hi, and welcome to another NiftyGridZPro video tutorial. In this one, you're going to learn how to use global slot messaging. Now we're starting off on the NiftyGridZPro admin panel settings page. What you're looking at the moment are the settings that can be made here, and they are your associate ID, also known as your referral ID. More importantly, this is what we're here to talk about, global slot messaging. At the moment, having just released this new version of NiftyGridZPro, I'm using global messaging to announce the new version. And if you take a moment just to review what's shown here, and then have a look at some of the grids on my site, and there's the announcement. And if I hover, you can see the text coming up, and if you look at the bottom left hand corner, you'll also see the place where we'll go if we click. Let's have a look at another product grid, and there again is the announcement. Now these global messages will appear on every eligible grid. Now the other two were posts, but this is a page, and again you can see there's the global message being used. In this grid, I've told that I don't want the global message to appear. And in this grid, it's got its own specific slot message in use. A little later on, I'll show you how that's done. So the first thing to show you is switching off the global messaging. So I just change that to 0, save the changes, and if we go around those tabs again, we have to refresh them. And you'll see now that there is no global message appearing. All gone. Remember, this one specifically has global messaging switched off anyway, but we can see that this grid with its specific slot message, that's still there. I haven't mentioned this, but just note that the places where things are appearing is at random. If I move on to the next page, let's try and keep that in view. And you'll see that it's appeared in a different position. Okay, now with Halloween approaching, what I want to do is to set up a global slot message to push that. So I'm going to link to the Halloween gifts page. I'll just paste in the link that I've got ready. And notice that within this link I've put my referral ID and a tracking code. And I'll paste in the image URL. And this is an animated GIF that I found on jiffy.com. A good place to look for ideas, or of course you could make your own. There is another video in my YouTube channel showing you how to do that. And I'll just paste in the text that I prepared, and we'll switch it on. And now save the changes. And again, we'll go around and refresh each tab. And now we see the animated GIF for our global message. We can see the text has changed, and looking at the bottom left corner of the browser window, we can see where that link would take us. And there it is in that grid, and there it is in the grid on that page. Still nothing here, which is as it should be. And this one still has its own specific slot message in place. Okay, I said that I would show you how that's done. Just pop into Edit Post, and you can see that that's where the shortcode options have been set for that specific message. Okay, and how do we prevent a global message from being used? We use this shortcode option. Okay, so you've seen global slot messaging in action. I haven't actually told you though how they appear in product grids. The answer is, as long as your product grid makes no mention of slot messaging, then it's eligible for receiving a global slot message. And this means that all your pre-existing product grids before this version of NiftyGridZPro will automatically show any global slot messages. In future, as long as you don't mention them when you're making the shortcode for a product grid, then again they'll be eligible. The only such product grids that aren't eligible for global slot messages are those that have got fewer than 4 products showing in them. Okay, that's it. Now you know all about global slot messaging. Bye.